saw, dude.
We're human thing. All right. I want to start off by talking about the EP. How was the response been to the EP since its release earlier this year?
Unexpected, to say the least, in the best way possible. Honestly, it's literally started as none of these guys were in this band. It was just me recording like a year ago now. It was me and amazing Nick Starantino producing at his home studio. Literally, he built his house into a studio. Not just Scarlet Solo. He straight up acoustified his house, whatever. It was awesome, and I was like, I'm not doing anything right now. Maybe I should just try something new. And the response has been very positive.
Yeah. What was the writing process like? Especially because you handled everything so often.
So plenty of the songs, by plenty I mean at least almost all of them, I think, were songs I've had for years, probably. Like Cars Crashing is one of the songs I probably had that song for 3 years or something like that. So Song's another one that's been around for a while. It's just like things that they all turned into like this amalgamation of just like amalgamation. $7 words, bro.
Good job.
You know, this whole clusterfuck of just things that I was, you know, wanted to write, music that I listened to, you know, and I would listen to. So just basically pulling inspirations from anything I can, writing songs that are catchy and, you know, mind-numbing and they're quite good. Just he said pretty good, you know. I mean, and clearly I'm doing something.
Right.
I want to play fucking Amityville Music Hall, and I was like, I don't know, that place is pretty big. And this is like, yeah, but maybe a couple people will show up. I did not expect as many people to come. So
correct me if I'm wrong, you book shows locally, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You booked my show.
How has that shaped your perspective on the local music scene?
I didn't realize how much work it was, but it's totally worth it. It's just, you want to book the shows that it's like you'd want to see, and so I never really did anything like that before, and I kind of wanted to put my, like, you know, dip my toes into it a little bit, and it went from just doing just like local basement shows to playing AMH right now, you know, I get all these different connections, people actually showing up to shows, and more than that, we're actually like building a scene, which is insane.
Yeah. It's great. Like, I graduated high school in 2020, and like just the area that I grew up in, like, this just wasn't the shit, you know what I mean? So it's like really cool to see, honestly.
I've been in the scene for probably since people started doing shows again at AMH. That's probably when I entered, I think. So it was still like the bands that were pre-COVID. That's kind of like my determining factor. It's like, I remember when it was like Max Seal and Oso just blew up, and they were like the local legends that it's like, oh my god, you know, and now they're huge. Yeah. And it was really funny going to shows and seeing like a band like Koyo go from like, you know, they were the opening act here, and now they're fucking touring Europe.
Yeah, it's insane, right?
Yeah,
literally.
And even
were you at their album release show?
I was.
He was. Yeah. Fire. He was. Yeah, but I've seen them a bunch, and they're really cool. But it's just like, it's weird. It's like Long Island scene comes in like phases, and it's just really cool to watch. And it's really cool that this is like a different step. You know, Suffolk is really blooming. Yeah.
you can mosh and have fun, just, you know, be careful, okay? It's called Shouting Match Silverman.
What is the biggest challenge for a local Long Island band right now? Trying to make it.
Confidence. No, honestly, it's just literally, honestly, I was kind of joking, but just people wanting to do it. You know, there's so many outlets now to just do it, and you're either gonna do it or you're not. You know, you gotta like put the work in to do it, and you gotta show up to shows and whatever, but you're gonna make yourself known. I like the people that came to the show right here, I was like, I knew a bunch of them. You know, like I've seen a bunch of other shows, a bunch of them I haven't seen, obviously. But you know, if bands want to make it, it's just they gotta put shit out there, put their stuff on Instagram. They gotta do this, they gotta do that.
It's definitely a lot of work.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of
A lot
work.
of work. I'm gonna put the work.
Yeah, but it becomes worth it.
For sure.
It's very intimate.
You make me a little hard.
Alright, this let's just play the next song. This song's called Unsure. You didn't
doing
This is my third one tonight.
You know, I'm a rock star. You know.
And I have to ask you guys the same question. Dom plays in both bands. How do you manage? Schedules. Yeah.
We haven't quite figured that out yet.
Yeah.
No, we're like in the process of
Well,
figuring
Gus
it
is in 2 bands also.
Yes. Yeah.
Three. He's in 3.
Oh, 4.
Oh,
The
wow.
other 2.
3.
Nose Blunt.
Yes.
Nose Blunt. Go follow us on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Greenhaven, we played tonight.
Yeah. You guys
Follow
ripped it.
us
Wait, follow us where?
on Instagram, obviously.
How to make sure? How to make sure?
And
Have to
Third
make sure
one.
these things.
We're evergreen. We play indie music, so go follow us.
Love that.
yeah,
Love that.
it's just really. We text each other. We're like, "Can you do this?"
We did download the band,
band
app.
app.
Oh, we just.
Because Dom's in 2 bands, or 3 bands. I don't even know. Gus is in 3, 4 bands now. And I work a 9 to 5, and I'm like, oh, well,
And
I
I-
can't go
and I
to
have a
work.
job.
And I'm like,
Right.
oh, like, so we downloaded the band app. I was like, I need a calendar, so I know when we're practicing, because
Right.
I forget. And Cam's like, hey, you down for tomorrow? I'm like, we have a show tomorrow. Like, so I was like, download the app, and like, I'll be there. I'll
Yeah.
get the notification. So that's kind of what we've been doing.
Worked out. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the musician's family planner app.
Yeah, no, literally.
This song is called Gather.
Especially with you guys, half the band, you're all over the place, 9 to 5. What is the grind like for you guys? Day-to-day life, you're all busy. How do you still come together and make it work at the end of the day?
I think the difference is with this band and every other band, it's more seamless because we actually like each other. So I think we, like every time that we rehearse, like more often than not, we'll like hang out, you know?
Right.
We're just kind of, what's this, penny for your thoughts?
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of just like,
You all got a penny.
you know, enjoy each other's company. We enjoy jamming. We're all, they're all really good players and stuff, and I'm okay.
It's a fun group. It's a fun group to be around. I enjoy everybody. I enjoy it.
We have more in common than just music too. Like it's not just like all right, it's not like a business transaction where we're like, oh, we're gonna rehearse and then fuck off and we'll all see you at the show. Like we actually want to kick it afterwards, or like we'll just text in the chat even if we're not rehearsing. Like we're genuinely friends. Like for every one band that makes it, it's probably like 50 that don't, because they just don't have that bond. And somehow, some way, this worked. So
I think that was the biggest problem with every other band that I was in. It was just like we'd all know each other, and it's like we'd hang, and we'd only hang because we were in a band together. But this is like, and I noticed that's like all the bands that are like successful actually like
Hang out outside of being just playing music.
enjoy each other's company.
Like, it's funny to say, but you always hear them say we're friends before a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's a totally different experience. I've seen it all, and this is probably like the closest I've been with
Right.
a bandmates. It doesn't feel like a job. It just feels like we're having fun.
For sure.
Hey, this song is called Slow Song.
Given that, what are the next steps for Human Fade? Releases? More shows?
So we're planning on getting signed by Atlantic Records,
Wow,
and then we're going to
Cut that. Don't include that.
I'll cut from the video too.
Actually, probably the next step is we gotta get back in the studio, man. We're gonna do a bunch of shows. We got a couple out-of-staters coming soon, which is really nice. We're gonna play outside of Long Island. We're gonna plan a weekender, which is really cool.
January, baby.
I think January is gonna be the time that we're gonna do that.
Ooh,
Come see us.
winter break. That's winter breaks when we
break,
say hell yeah.
something like that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna play as many shows as we can.
I'll be recording
up there, and I think the next step is we gotta get back in the studio and record something. For sure. There's a full band.
Those 2 songs that we played tonight that aren't out need to be out.
100%. Absolutely.
Cars Crashing is up next, and this is legit shit right here. If you're not out at a fucking Human Face show, what are you doing with your fucking life, bro? Like, genuinely, bro.
Like, if you're not at the Human Face show, you're a fucking bitch.
But like now it's more hardcore and emo and shoegaze, and which is cool because like like Max Seal is like Midwest emo kind of sound.
I remember when I saw them.
Yeah, like it's not just hardcore; it's hardcore and all the other good stuff. They're like, hey, there's more than just that on Long Island. There's
Not just that, but the scene is just significantly. It feels less intimidating. You know, it's just like you're going to these shows and you just like you want to bring your little band. It's like, hey, can I whatever? And then people will be like, oh yeah, maybe if we got something coming up. But it's like people feel more inclined to like start these things because they're seeing a whole bunch of new bands just appear. And this whole new scene just and it's inspiring everybody else to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's really awesome.
Yep.
One more for everyone. Long-term plans for Human Fade. Next few years, where do you all see yourselves?
Philosophical on us.
My bad.
Everything's a mystery.
Guys,
Probably gonna make out a lot. Probably gonna buy a van, live in cardboard boxes.
Yeah, tour, put in the work.
I'd like to tour. I like to tour with this band. I've been on tour before, and I think this would be like a really cool one to like take outside Long Island. Have a lot more just like fun with this one.
Hell yeah.
I think this is the one. This has gone from like something just like fun to like this has turned into my baby. And I love these guys.
How cute.
Walk me through the project. How'd you find these lovely group of guys?
Oh my god.
The lore.
So,
Holy shit.
Alright.
Orgy.
So,
Orgy.
me
No
and
look.
Nick have been in bands for...
What year is it?
That's
I
one of
don't
them.
care since I was 7.
Yeah.
We played
damn.
PAL football together.
I'm gonna say 8 years we've been in bands together?
So I knew him since 7, but we started playing like freshman year of high school, so what, we were like 14, 15.
Yeah. Backyard barbecues.
Yeah,
the
we were a duo.
high school
Cameron would
talent
sing
show.
on drums, on some
You
cool shit.
know?
It was
Yeah.
fire. And then we just added more,
This
players
guy,
and then
I
Here.
I think I met him at AMH.
It was a crime and stereo show. Yeah, it was like it was Oolong, Moose Creek, Park National.
Oh, it was the Crime and Stereo show. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
and
met.
in Love, and then
I didn't even know this.
It was here. It was his first concert ever.
ever. It was
Wow.
my first show ever.
So it was crazy. So
This is crazy. It was under a year ago was my first show ever.
and haphazardly met him.
I didn't even know
I guess we like got each other's Instagrams or something.
Yeah, I was like, he told me, I told him I was in a band, and he was like, I book shows, so I got his Instagram, and then
And that was it.
Here we
Introduced me to
are.
the cave, and we needed a guitar player, and that was it. And this fucker, it was thanks to this guy.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was playing in Noseblood for like a hot second, or
I was going to be playing drums for Noseblood because
Gus's other band.
Gus's other band, the drummer.
he's going. He went to Berkeley.
He went to
I love you,
Berkeley.
Aiden. I love you, Aiden.
Love Aiden.
Aiden rules.
Aiden, your love.
But then he called me up and he's like, "Yo, we need a drummer to fill in for one of these shows at 3208. Could you fill in?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, bro!" And I've been listening to Human Fate a year prior to that. So
That was weird.
That was
Weird when
yeah.
you said that. I was like, really?
I've already grown like a love for the band as it is, and then I played the show, and they just really liked my drumming and just said, "Yo, you want to be in the fucking band?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude, man."
And I'm a drummer first, so any Joe Schmo, as long as you have a good personality and you play guitar, you can be in the band. But if you're a drummer, you gotta be a good fucking drummer. You know? And so
It's the backbone of the whole band. Like, if you have a bad drummer,
And Dominic can't keep tempo.
no, Dom, I swear to God, Dom fucking fills those shoes. Most definitely. Gus fills those shoes, and Nick fills those shoes. This is probably going to be also the last show that these two play the instruments that they play. They're going to swap.
we're gonna swap. Me on bass.
They're going to play the instruments they actually know how to play.
Any last thoughts, all four of you? Anything you want to add?
Come to a fucking show, man. Support your locals, and fucking, thanks.
Thanks for this. Thanks for interviewing, because this is like this. I've never seen this before, and we've been in the scene for how long now? And like I've barely seen interviews, so this is important.
So let me tell you, I'm a journalism student at Stony Brook. I want to be a music journalist. And usually, like for journalism classes, for your final, it's just an article, and they let you write about whatever the hell you want. So I knew about the show, and I was like, "Professor, I got to pitch you this because I know exactly what I want to write about." You know
That's
what I mean?
sick.
So,
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome to do it anytime.
I honestly, I appreciate all you guys' time. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Alright. This is a rager. Goodbye.